be talking about the new HAS basket TS version 2. First of all, I'm just gonna call it HAS. Oops. Up here. A lot of this don't matter right now because we're not gonna be doing anything. But we gotta put in the name down here. And we'll call it HAS, although I'm going to be using the RSI to create it. But we'll call it HAS because we're going to use the, well, let's call it RSI. We're going to use the HAS TS on it. And I'm just going to leave the settings the way they are. Hit OK. RSI, reset, RSI. Got a lot of them, so we can go in and do all these. Okay, we hit our button. This is RSI, is the name of this thing. Do a 1 hour. Hit OK. And we should have an offline chart up here. There it is, 19 pairs. And put my plain template on here. And as you can see, it was telling us they're all oversold, which this shows you they're oversold. They're way down. Okay, let's put the version 2 on here. RSI with the name 2632, which is the same that I believe is over in the dashboard. We'll check here in a minute. I'm going to use confirm color change. Tell you what all these mean in a minute. This hold, set that to true. Exit. And of course we're going to use the just a regular break of the line. And that's what it looks like. And we would have missed the entry because we were looking for confirmed, and that wouldn't have been confirmed over here, and we were already past our short breakout line. So this trade we would have missed. Now if you go back and look at the indicator settings, you notice I'm using confirm color change, which means it has to go blue, red. Those two have to be closed, and at the open of this one is when we get the signal. That's what we're using. And I'm also using hold last color change, which means once this triggers a color change confirm short, that signal will stay short. It will turn into a directional signal. Normally, when you get off in the confirmed candle here, when you got to the next one, that signal would go away. But because I got the whole last color change turned on, it stays, and now we have more or less a directional signal. And it will stay short until we get the next change back to blue, then it'll go to a long. The reason for that is when you're starting up at the beginning of the week or for the day or whatever, you don't want to be jumping into trades, possibly, way down into this area. And that keeps you out of that. It waits for the thing. Like a good example would be right here. Say you turned the computer on right now and you had your directional signal turned on. You sure in the heck don't want to be jumping in down here, which would have happened because you got a short hash, and you would have been jumping in over here as this went through the line from this fractal over here. So you'd have actually got in here, and you really don't want to be getting in down here. So what that does, it saves you from jumping in here if you just turn on the computer and waits for the next color change, and then once the color change happens, then it turns into a directional signal, and then it goes back and forth between short and long, depending on what your settings are. So basically, that's what that does. That has been added. I think that's the only thing I added there. Is the hold. That's basically only there for the color change, because the hash direction, as soon as you turn on the computer, if you had direction selected, it would say the hash is short right away if you're over in this area. So basically this hold is only designed basically to work with the color change, and it's basically there for the first time startup, and it allows you to don't restart anything or restart your indicator settings here, hit OK or anything like that. That will keep flipping back and forth as it goes through. So that's all that's been added in here. And the only other thing that's been added, let's turn this on over here. Now we're not going to get any trades right now because you can see we're up. So what I'm going to do is just fake it and click the sell all button. And it opens up all the trades. So now we got the trade on here, we're short, and the only thing that's been changed now over here is in the buttons, is when you draw your stop loss line. Notice, puts it on, and you can move it where you want it. This is a fixed stop loss. But, right now, if you click this again, notice it changes to orange. And as soon as we get a tick, this will change to orange. There it goes. That'll change to orange. You gotta wait for the price down here to tick. And we're in the middle of the afternoon here now, so there's not many ticks coming in. So now what it is a trailing stop loss. This will trail by this amount whenever you kick it in. If you were to move it up there, when you get the next tick, it automatically goes back to that trailing amount. If you want to make it closer, what you got to do is turn it off and start over again. So in this case, you could have it that close if you wanted to, or however, how far you wanted. If you want it up here, then you turn the trailing back on, and as soon as the count tick comes in, this will change to orange, and then there, now we got a trailing. It will trail by this amount, and you can see it as the price goes down. This will come down. If the price comes back up, this does not move. The trailing one. So that's basically how that works. So that's the only thing that got changed up here. So otherwise, works just like it did before. So give her a try.